Welcome everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I will be making chicken pot pie. So on the chicken pot pie, I already cooked my chicken. So if you want to know how to boil a chicken, you can go back to the chicken dumpling video and you can see where I cooked the chicken. Okay, right here with my vegetables, I got one large onion that's already diced. I'm going to finish up dicing this half one right here. And then I'm going to go in with about 2 carrots, or you can get away with using 3 carrots. And I'm going to go in with 2 celeries, about 3 or 4 cloves of garlic. So right now I'm just going to chop some of these vegetables up. So like I said, I'm going in with about 2 celeries. You can get away with adding another one if you like. And by the way, thanks Dave for this knife, and I've been using it ever since he sent it to me. Right now I'm going to go in and slice my carrot. Now you can dice them if you like, but I'm going to cut mine pretty thin. Alright, I'm going to chop this last onion here. And like I said, you can get a large whole onion. Okay, we got that chopped right here. So I'm going to put that on the board because we're going to take everything over there. So 1 large onion. And now I'm going to come in and cut up my cloves. I got 4 cloves here. We finna get ready to move to the stove. I know y'all wondering when I'm going to learn how to cook on that electric stove. Alright y'all, I got the oven preheated to 425. So right now I'm finna go ahead and make the roux. So I'm going in with about 1/4 cup of butter here. Go in with about maybe a tablespoon of oil, any oil you like. So we're going to let this melt because we finna get ready and saute our vegetables. So we're going to let these soften up. I'm going to go ahead and season them too before they start cooking. So I'm adding everything in, including my garlic. Normally I don't do that, but I'm going to go ahead and add that in too. Going in with a teaspoon of garlic and onion powder here. I'm going in with some thyme. I'm going in with about a 1/2 teaspoon of thyme, ground thyme, like this. Then I'm going to go in with some basil, about a 1/2 teaspoon of that. Some black pepper, a little rosemary, about a teaspoon, maybe a 1/2 teaspoon of rosemary. And then I'm going in with this Marshall Creek low sodium roasted dry rub. And it's low in sodium, and in this one it just got like rosemary, thyme, black pepper, crushed pepper. So I'm just going in with a little of that. And like I say, with Marshall Creek, you can find anything on their site with, you know, no sodium or low sodium. So now I'm going to go in with Marshall Creek smoked paprika here. Now I used the hot one, so I'm going to use the smoke. I'm going to go ahead and add about a teaspoon of chicken powder right now. I'm going to let this cook for about 5 or 10 minutes till these vegetables soften up just a little bit. Y'all, this been cooking for about 5 or 6 minutes right now. So now I'm going to get ready to add the flour. So I'm coming in with about 1/4 cup of flour here. So right now at this time you want to blend all your flour into your vegetables. And we're going to get ready to make a roux. And then we're going to make that gravy for our chicken pot pie. So I'm going to let this cook for about maybe a minute or 2. Alright, on the chicken stock, my homemade chicken stock, I'm coming in with about a cup and maybe 3/4. So I'm going to start out with a cup first. Is that a cup? Yep, I'm starting out with a cup first. So right now, this is where you need to keep everything moving. So now I'm going to go in, this is a 1/2 cup. So this 1 cup and a half right now. Oh. Okay, the total I'm going to use is like 1 3/4 cup to 2 cups of broth. Just like that. I'm going to use about 2 tablespoons of this cream of soup in mine. And you see what this look like? It look rich, don't it, Sharice?
Yes.
Now I'm going to come in with a 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream. Just like that. I'm finna get ready to taste this, and I'm finna see what it tastes like. I think I got it on the money, but I'll go ahead and put a little bit more garlic powder and onion powder in here. And like I say, season your stuff and just make sure you taste it, and then you can adjust the season. Next, we're finna get ready and add the chicken in. So this is about 3 cups of chicken right here. It might be about 4. This is a whole chicken, about 2 pounds or so, and I just shredded it. Okay, I'm going in with about a cup of peas. Like this, just some frozen peas and carrots I had left over. So we're gonna stir that in. I removed it from the heat. Now, on your chicken pot pie, you can determine if you want your chicken diced or whatever, but I like mine shredded. So right now, I'm finna get ready and I turn the heat off, and we're gonna let this cool down all the way, and I'm finna get ready and make the pie crust and put our filling in. All right, y'all, we're finna make our pie dough for our chicken pot pie. So first thing you need is 3 cups of flour. So in mine, I'm gonna add just a teaspoon of sugar in mine. Now you can get away with a tablespoon. And then I'm going in with about a teaspoon of salt here. Right now I'm gonna mix this up. Have everything cold when you make this dough right here. I went in the refrigerator to get my butter. I already got it grated, so you need like 2 sticks of butter or 1 cup of butter. So I already got mine grated up. Okay, so once you put this butter in here, I'm gonna go ahead and do this with my hands. Okay, y'all, this is what it's supposed to look like. You know, like a mealy texture right here that you work the butter in the flour. And you know, try to work real fast with this. Now I got some water here. So I'm gonna go in with about 6 tablespoons of cold water, ice cold water. So total I use 8. So right now I'm finna dust my countertop. And I'm bring this in like this. Okay, y'all. So total, how many, Sharice?
13.
Okay, right now I use probably about 6, 7, 8, probably about 10 tablespoons. So I think you can get away by using about 10 tablespoons. So what I'm finna do now is I'm finna divide this into 2 parts. So I'm gonna put it like this. All right, y'all, we finna get ready to make this pie crust, the one that we made earlier. So it chilled while we had finished making our filling. So I'm using a deep dish 9-inch pie crust dish here. Right now I'm finna sprinkle some flour on the counter to roll my dough out. So let's see what it do. Put some on my thing here. If you ain't got no roller, you can use a glass, a mason jar. Just make sure you rolling your dough out to try to fit your pie dish right here. I had to bring this one out. This right here is the flim one. Yeah, the other one wasn't doing nothing for me. How Sharice? It's too
Looks
flim.
like it's stretching out now.
I'm trying to figure out where I get that one from. I got the first pie crust roll, and this is what you're looking for right here. So we're gonna drop that in right here, just like that. Hey y'all, now the pie filling done cooled down, so I'm finna get ready to put it in this pie shell. So right now it look really good. Remember, make sure you remove your filling off the stove before you add these frozen peas, because you know you really don't want them overcooked on top of the stove. So right now I'm gonna set this over here for a minute, and we finna go ahead and spoon this in. And this is how you want your filling to look, thick, just like that. If you have any leftover filling, you can freeze it, put it in the freezer. So right now, I'm hoping my shell is big enough for this. So we're gonna bring that over just like this. All right, y'all, I'm just trimming a little of this pie dough off right quick. Just a little bit. I'm trying to fix this up and make it look pretty decent. Now you don't have to make this pie perfect. So I'm gonna try to see what I can do with it. I might have to patch up some stuff. So I'm coming in just like that. I'm just rolling it under just like this. So right here you can do this, or you can even get a fork if you like. You know, it just depends on what you want to do. And just, you know, do it like that. But right now, and all you have to do is just do this, and I'm not making this perfect. Okay, just make sure you crimp it just like what I'm doing. You know, do the best you can. You know, mine's not perfect. So right now, I'm looking at what I got going on, and I'm satisfied with this. All right, y'all, I'm just sprinkling a little herb. You can sprinkle basil or whatever you want to sprinkle on this crust right here. I'm just decorating a little bit. Just make sure you slit a couple of holes in this pie. And that's keep it from rising up. Okay, y'all, I'm finna brush an egg. Just, you know, you're just doing this right here. And then we're gonna put this in the oven for about 20 minutes on 425, and then reduce the heat to 350 for another maybe 20 to 30 minutes. All right, y'all, this is the final product of my chicken pot pie. So it's been sitting out for about 20 minutes, and it looked good, it smelled good. So right now, I'm finna get ready to cut into it, and I'm finna get ready to taste it for y'all. So, let's see. Just like that. This is chicken pot pie. Right there. In the making. Alright, y'all. I'm finna get ready to taste this, and on my chicken pot pie, I got to have a little hot sauce. So I'm gonna put a little bit of this of Crystal on it, and I can tell you already this is gonna be good. So right now, I'm getting a little piece of the taste of filling first. All right, y'all, this right here, you cannot beat it with a stick. It's an easy recipe. Don't take no more than an hour to make. So with this being said, I thank you for watching my video. Make sure you like and subscribe and comment. And thank you again.